nothing like it. I, the Black Knob, leader of the Power Force Patriots, alongside Sergeant Slam in the front of the canoe and Admiral Outrage in the back, traversing through the frozen waters of northern Canada in search of the Cabin of Contentment. We knew we had to get to, first of all, to the Tree of Ineptitude. It appeared we had found it. Tree of Ineptitude, 2 Fork Lore Head. Lucky for us, we knew exactly how far 2 Fork Lords were. So we set off on our way through sometimes scary woods. We've been walking for a while, everything was going well. Sometimes it's dangerous traveling through the woods with unpredictable men like the 2 behind me. Don't get me wrong, they're good men, but sometimes they react to situations in not the most appropriate way. After walking for a while, we finally got to our destination, the Tree of Ineptitude. But instead of just finding the map, we found this crazy savage. You could tell he was a savage by the way he waved that map, like as if it was a piece of paper or something. Well, good old Sergeant Slam reacted with his violent nature quickly, landing flat on his face. And of course, he was embarrassed because being the tough man he is, that's just not something you should do in a battle situation. So we watched him trudge off into the forest, throwing down his weapon and weeping uncontrollably. Meanwhile, back at the tree, we had bigger problems. That Kerfufal had that map, and there's no way he would let go. Well, before I knew it, old Admiral Outrage was back to his old tactics of insulting the poor man. And believe you me, he knows. Lucky for us, though, Kerfufal missed it. So, Admiral Outrage started filling him in on what he had missed. He went on to really describe the man's clothing, and this, of course, brought the savage to his utmost anger. He shook that tree like only a Kerfufal could. He caused the whole forest to begin to shake with the tremors he was producing with his convulsing body. Meanwhile, Sergeant Slam still weeping off in the trees, unaware of a small twig falling. Immediately, we heard the screams and went running to his aid. A tree had knocked my man, Sergeant Slam, unconscious. I think the Kerfufal felt sorry for what he did. After all, I don't think he meant to hurt anyone. He was just a crazy savage, that's all, and sometimes his emotions got to him. Myself and Admiral Outrage pulled the tree off Slam and began to use the only CPR techniques we knew. Nothing was working. Then the Kerfufal showed up, and what happened next is still hard to explain. The dance, as you may call it, began, and it was almost hypnotic the way he shook his arms and waved his broom, I believe. But believe it or not, it worked. It brought Sergeant Slam to his feet. We were amazed. I had to thank the good man for saving my man. We asked for the map, and the Kerfufal changed his ways and gave it to us. After seeing his powers, we decided it would be a lot better if he was with us than against us. So now the Power Force Patriots had gathered a new man. We now had the map and a new man to help paddle the canoe. So it wouldn't be too long before we would be at the Cabin of Contentment, preparing for the great battle. Who knows at what time, but hopefully we'll be there.